Who's the new kid on the block at Fremont and Main, and how are they doing after 4 years in business? Very well, thank you, with casino excitement literally steps from the Fremont canopy. The longest indoor bar, the biggest sports book, and a jaw-dropping pool deck that makes all the others pale in comparison.
Oh, and all kinds of foodie options, all Michigan inspired. How will I choose?
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
Just about 4 years ago, the skyline of downtown Las Vegas and the corner of Fremont and Main were transformed by that glass-wrapped tower ahead of us. The first hotel casino built down here in 40 years. Now, we just love how Circa defines itself. Rooted in the neon glow of the past, we celebrate living large in the now and keep our eyes wide open to the future. This is Circa, the time of your life. Owned by Detroit's own Stevens Brothers, Circa opened for business in late 2020. Now, let's go see how it's holding up 4 years in. Paula will tell you one of her favorite features of Circa is this: the cleanest, safest, most artsy parking structure in all of Las Vegas, Garage Mahal. It boasts a 22-foot chandelier and has room for almost 1,000 vehicles on 8 floors. The parking rates are about as steep as the Strip, but it does have a cool sky bridge. The sky bridge crosses Main Street just north of the plaza. Take a minute to enjoy the view in both directions. Downtown Las Vegas has come a long way. What do you think? Now, suppose you're one of those 24 million visitors a year that spends time at the Fremont Street experience, perhaps on New Year's Eve. Circa's owners had every intention of capitalizing on all that foot traffic, and they have. Project BBQ is Fremont's only permanent food truck and downtown's first taste of authentic Carolina barbecue. Circa Bar is the longest of the many outdoor bars under the canopy and offers 24 flavors of frozen cocktails. These guys are prepping for today's opening at 11 a.m. And then, of course, the Viva Vision Light Show, broadcast on the world's largest video screen. You got it, Circa is right where it needs to be. All right, how about a little bit of history? Circa sits on just 2.78 acres in the spot once occupied by the Las Vegas Club, the Mermaids Casino, and the Glitter Gulch Strip Club. They all met the wrecking ball in 2017, and 3 years later, up rose the Circa Tower and 1.2 million square feet of mega resort. Helpful tip: you do have to show ID as you enter Circa's casino, no matter what entrance you use. We came in from Fremont, and the first thing you notice is the upbeat music and the deep, rich color tones of the casino floor. The casino is actually on 2 levels and is home to 1,350 slot machines and 55 table games. Now here's a fun fact: Circa is currently hiring dancing table games dealers, no experience needed, and it pays up to $35 an hour. Anybody interested? And of course, they've got the obligatory loyalty program. Here, it's called Club One. Okay, Every time we walk in here, we are drawn to what was intended to be the largest sports book in Las Vegas and ended up being the largest in the world. At a time when sports books weren't receiving a lot of emphasis on the Strip resorts, Derek Stevens wanted to go big. An interesting add-on is the on-site broadcast studios for the Vegas Stats and Information Network, a sports streaming service launched by sportscaster Brent Musburger. The Circa Sportsbook features stadium seating and a 78 million pixel LED screen that shows scores, statistics, and multiple channels of sports content. Now get this, that baby cost a cool $20 million. While we were talking about biggest and best, we also need to mention the Mega Bar. At 165 feet, it's the longest indoor bar in Nevada. Plus, it has 46 double-stacked TV screens, 120 beers on tap, and 53 spots for bar top gaming. Surely you already know about this glam cowgirl.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Once seated atop Glitter Gulch, is now right at home inside Circa. She's Vegas Vicky and has been beautifully restored. Derek Stevens set out to unite old and new Vegas in never-before-seen ways at Circa. So, how better than to have Vicky preside over the hotel's elevated lobby bar? Vegas Vicky's offers vintage libations and seasonal cocktails in a room designed with a warm and elegant mid-century aesthetic. Let's talk hotel as we make our way to the lobby area. The hotel opened 2 months after the casino in December 2020, designed as adults only. The distinctive shape of the tower, tapered at 71 degrees, provides the opportunity for all kinds of room types. Circa's hotel has 618 rooms and suites, and every one features king beds and a fridge. Okay, before we leave street level, we got 2 more quick notes. This is the entrance to the Legacy Club, a 9,330 square foot rooftop bar and terrace offering spectacular views of the city. Their New Year's Eve party was appropriately called Countdown in the Clouds. Down 1 level from the casino is Barry's, an old-style Vegas steakhouse that won the Wine Spectator Award of Excellence this past year. Barry's offers creative cocktails and promises the city's finest steaks and seafood.
Well, hi. Good morning from Circa. You know, I had hoped to be able to do a little walk and talk through the casino, but the music, if you've ever been in here, is so incredibly loud. I'm not going to do that to my poor editor husband. We'll just do it with voiceover. Anyway, I popped in a corner by the old red telephone booth. I am going to head upstairs to the 2nd floor, so come on with me and let's continue our tour of Circa.
As we mentioned earlier, Circa's casino spans 2 levels, and there are some food options up here as well that we want to take a look at. You know, we first toured Circa on our channel in early 2021. It certainly deserves a fresh look because things change fast right here in Las Vegas. Up here is a casino populated with a variety of colorful slots. No table games on this level, but they do have 18 electronic table games like these. Upstairs is also where you will find the high-limit gaming area. And again, we have to take a look at Circa Sports from another angle. Yes, You can happily combine gaming and sports watching by sitting in this row. But if you want to focus solely on the sports action, grab a seat down there. The sports book in total can handle 1,000 people with seating for 350. No self-respecting sports book would be complete without a handy bar nearby. The overhang bar, named for the right field overhang in the original Tiger Stadium in Detroit, offers perfect viewing of the action, and the flair bartenders are a welcome diversion. There are a total of 138 bar top games on property, and you'll find some of those right here at Overhang. Besides the bar, you're going to want to eat as well, right? Victory Burger is dubbed the ultimate sports restaurant, brought to us by the same family that's responsible for another Detroit import, the American Coney Island hot dog stand. The location of this burger joint is ideal, is it not? Plus, the half-pound burger they serve is a fresh, never-frozen tri-blend of Angus beef, short rib, and brisket. Stay tuned, because we'll be back here for lunch a little bit later in the video. 2 more eateries can be found on the second level. 8 East, over near the High Limit area, is a Pan-Asian restaurant inspired by Asian food markets. The menu features shareable dishes and distinctive signature sauces. They were just preparing to open when we went by, and Paula thought this spot was lovely. Around the next corner is yet another establishment with its roots in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Are you seeing a theme here, my friends? Saginaw's originates from the co-founder of Zingerman's Deli, voted one of the best sandwich shops in the world. The sandwiches here are so big you need 2 hands, but the menu offers a huge variety of other items as well. In our 2021 visit, Paula came to Saginaw's for breakfast and had their French toast. Now, my friends, if you happen to be arriving from the garage, the very first place you come to is Jackpots, where you can score a cup of Zingerman's coffee and a little something to fuel that time of your life thing. Being on holiday might just call for new resort wear, I'm thinking. In fact, let's call it essential. Plenty of logo items for the guys. Designer duds. Sparkle and shine for evenings out. And a huge selection of pool attire. All right, for the first time ever, Las Vegas Inside and Out is taking our vlogging camera up to Stadium Swim. We booked online, paid our $25, and we are on our way. The pool deck is actually on top of the casino, so we need to take this 3-story escalator to get where we need to be. Now here's a fun fact, it's the tallest escalator in Las Vegas.
Well, hi. We are at Stadium Swim. It's December, but I don't care. Never been on this pool deck. Today's the day. Come on, let's go check out Stadium Swim.
Wow, this is definitely a lot to take in the very first time you step out here. Stadium Swim is 3 levels, and right now we're at the top. Looking down at the lower level, which isn't open today, we can see how this place could easily hold 4,000 guests. There's the plaza. I remember when we stayed there in June of 2021, we had the most fantastic view of Stadium Swim. And a year later, an equally great view from the top of Binion's. The pool deck in total is almost 16,000 square feet and has 6 separate pools, 2 up top and 4 down there. The filtration system ensures that they're the cleanest in the city. Plus, they're temperature controlled, currently at 82 degrees Fahrenheit for year-round swimming. Now, can we talk about that screen? That behemoth is 40 feet tall, 143 feet wide, and is a whopping 14 million pixels of HD glory. This just might be the best place in all of Las Vegas to watch sporting events. As for the creature comforts, there are many, including 28 cabanas. We'll take a peek into number 5. There are 32 day beds, 8 water couches, and aren't these a cool concept? And a total of 338 chaise lounges. This place has to be seen to be believed.
This has been one crazy, busy morning, and as much as I would have loved to spend time chatting with you guys, I wasn't able to because the music is so intensely loud everywhere, even at Stadium Swim. I still got my wristband on. Of course, there was no swimming and the bar wasn't open, so basically I just filmed it for you and I got to experience it a little bit myself. The whole lower deck wasn't open, but you really had beautiful views from up top, and it is really spectacular. However, it's lunchtime. It's the Friday when I film this, it's the Friday before all the big college playoffs. There's actually some games on now. And I felt like I wanted to come over to Victory Burger and have a burger overlooking all of the excitement of the Circa Sports book. So this looks fabulous. It's a beautiful burger with cheddar cheese. I've got thick cut bacon. I've got some really nice pickles. I've got all the veggies. And I just want you to take a look at this fat monstrosity. There's no cotton picking way I can bite this, is there? I don't know. I got the important stuff. I got the beef and the cheddar and the bun. Oh, that beef is great, great, great flavor, you guys. A little bit on the salty side. I do like my beef salty. Bacon. Oh, super fresh bun. And I treated myself to some sweet potato fries. I never have these. I love them. When I saw they were on the menu, I had to grab them. So this is one of those walk-ups where you walk up to the counter, order what you want, and they bring it out to you. Worked out kind of well because I think I sat in 5 seats before I found one that, you know, sort of had the right lighting and was as far away from the music as I could get. I have to be kind to my editor. All right. One more bite of this monstrosity before I let you go. I'm going to get some bacon this time. What a happy mess.
All right, let me just tell you something. That burger looked amazing.
My Victory Burger, that tri-blend, it was so delicious.
It was not this small, not this, it was this big. I couldn't get that in my mouth.
It was like 6 inches tall with the bun top and everything on it. Oh
How
my
would
God.
you compare that to one of the burgers that we had in our burger challenge?
You know, that's a great question. It was probably equally as good as a Gordon Ramsay or a Black Tap.
Yeah.
It was really delicious, juicy, and, you know, pretty good price point for, Las Vegas.
Yeah, really good. Let me just say one thing here about the sound on the last part. The music in these places, especially in Circa, was really, really loud. I worked my tail off to try to get it so that we wouldn't get a copyright strike, and also so that we could hear Paula. Well, it got a little muffled, right?
Yeah, it's not really ideal sound, but we did want you to experience it as I did, and he does have to work. I even mentioned that earlier in the video, that the music is so challenging when it's that loud. We just can't disguise it.
And we have all the bells and whistles too. We have all the sound, sound reductions and all that stuff. And I really did try to make it work, and that was the best I could do. So pat me on the back, will you? Say,
well done, my
nice
dear.
deal. Okay. So, what do you think about Circa, Paula?
Circa was a delight. I had a really good time. The people that work there are super friendly and nice. And actually, I want to tell you a little bit about the name. The name Circa actually was devised by the Stevens brothers as an homage to the giants in the early casino world. Think circa 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Names like Benny Binion, Jackie Gaughan, Jay Sarno, Kirk Kerkorian. And that's where the name came from.
Win?
Yeah, although he talks more about the early ones.
Does he?
Yeah,
Okay.
the early ones. So anyway, that's the name. And of course, the Stevens brothers hail from Detroit, Michigan.
The hot dogs that's at the
American
D, right?
Coney Island
American
at the
Coney
D,
Island
yeah.
at the D. Those are just amazing.
They are
And of
amazing.
course, that hamburger was something else. And they have a lot of good restaurants there at Circa as well.
I'd love to try Barry's Prime, tell the truth, for a special occasion. That would be beautiful.
All right, time for a little chin wag here. We're going to tell you what's going to happen here in the next several weeks, because for us, we're going to be really busy.
We have taken on grandparenting duties for January, and that has to take precedence over YouTubing.
Mikey's coming to live with us for a month because her father has to get some things in order over there in California, get back to work. We're still working on Kristen. She's still in the hospital, and she's got a long way to go, but with all your prayers and thoughts, she's coming along pretty good. But they do need a little bit of, he needs a break, so we're going to take Mikey for a month. Bear with us on that, to keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we go through this challenging effort that's going to start very shortly.
Yeah, and meanwhile, we will stay in touch on our socials, so make sure you're following us.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else that'd be you, Paula, want to tell these wonderful, nice people in our very first video of 2025? What do you got in your mind there, Paula?
Hey, just Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. We're starting on year number 7 of LVIO.
Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.